This video is for Experiment 13 at Tidewater Community College, Norfolk campus. We start the experiment by measuring out a sample of impure calcium carbonate. This is the mass of sample you should record under Part A1 of your experiment report sheet. Next, we prepare our carbon dioxide generator. We take our solid calcium carbonate and place into a small tube where it remains dry. Our larger tube contains a solution of hydrochloric acid. We're going to take our calcium carbonate tube, carefully slide it in to the larger tube, making sure that we don't get any of the acid into the small tube prematurely. This allows us to control when the reaction starts. We do not want the reaction to begin until we are ready to collect the carbon dioxide that's going to be produced. Our next step is we're going to take this generator to the balance and measure its mass before the reaction. Here we have our sample on the balance. Please record this value as the mass of generator and sample before the reaction on your report sheet. Let's take a look at our CO2 collection setup. We have a blue trough filled with water that's been saturated with carbon dioxide. We have a graduated cylinder placed over an opening at the bottom, which is connected to a hose that we're going to attach to our CO2 generator. Before collecting our carbon dioxide, we need to get a volume reading on our graduated cylinder. Currently, the volume reading is around 15 milliliters. This goes into the initial reading of volume on your report sheet. We are now ready to collect our carbon dioxide. We take our generator and carefully insert the rubber stopper to form a good seal with the top of the tube. To allow the gas to flow freely through the hose, we have to remove the clamp that's holding it closed. Once everything is open and freely flowing, we take our generator and carefully tilt it to start getting some acid into the smaller tube. As soon as we get some into the tube, we'll see the reaction starting inside our generator. If you look in the background, you can also see the bubbles of CO2 rapidly being collected in the graduated cylinder. We continue to tilt this every once in a while until all of the carbon dioxide is released, indicated by no more bubbles inside the generator and no more bubbles of CO2 being collected in the graduated cylinder. Now that our reaction is complete, we can go ahead and start to get our final readings. Looking at the graduated cylinder, the final reading of volume and water in the graduated cylinder is approximately 45 milliliters. Our next measurement is temperature. We need to measure the temperature of our water trough, which we'll use as the temperature of our gas. Remember to use this temperature to get the vapor pressure of water using the appendix in the back of the book. The barometric pressure in the room was measured at 767 torr. Our final measurement is the measurement of the generator after the reaction. Notice the mass has gone down from where the original measurement was because of the loss of carbon dioxide.